Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Lifelike Decals, and this is the part 2 of their Zero Fighter sets, and of course it comes in 1/48 scale, so just like the previous sets from this series, it will be handy in case you would like to have a nice result on your Zero, and considering how many 1/48 scale releases of this aircraft came out recently, so it will be definitely handy. And what I have here on the table, that's the final shape of this set, so you will get exactly the same stuff if you order it, for example, from official Lifelike Decals website. And as you can see here, we have all of the markings depicted, so there are 5 marking options, and it's also written with which kits it should be suitable. So here we can see that it's Eduard, Hasegawa, or Tamiya, and the same applies to other versions because it basically covers several versions at the same time. And the kit number is 48062, so the packaging is rather typical. It's a Ziploc bag. We have this assembly manual which serves as a box art, and we can see the decals through the rear side, but obviously we'll open this nice Ziploc and we will take a closer look together. It's worth saying that usually Lifelike Decals packages everything quite carefully, so do not worry. Even though it comes in a Ziploc, it usually arrives intact, and you can see it on my example. So here we continue with the decal sheets. As far as I can see, there are 3 of them, so we are going to start with the smallest one here, and you can notice that they are still printed by Microscale Industries. We have really good printing quality, and from what I saw in the previous releases, they are very easy to apply, so you shouldn't have any extra issues or unnecessary problems. And as you can see, we have the numbering. We do not have any segmentation, but I don't think it's a huge issue, and it's really easy to find what you need for this or that marking. And of course, some of the marking elements, for example, these large stripes, they can be achieved also with the masking, but this is already your choice whether you would like to go this way or you would like just to apply the decals. As I say, these microscale decals, they are really good. They are quite, I would say, soft, so they're easy to apply, and I don't think you will have any issues with this. So I would rather not search for extra problems and just apply this and focus on some other additional things. But this is, again, your personal decision whether you would like to go this way with your model. Next, we also have the full set of the various Hinamarus. So as you can see, they're finished in a right color shade, unlike some other decal makers who make a somewhat completely different color. And as you can see, this is more than enough for several builds. So what I understand is that you can actually build all of the markings from this set. You shouldn't be like limiting yourself by picking one marking option, and this is really cool because it gives you some options for the future as well. And next, we also have the paint colors palette as well as the template for the marking. So this one will be handy in order to understand how you should pick the right color for your aircraft, while the template is necessary for some marking elements on the aircraft as well. So those two are, I would say, somewhat unusual for the decals, because usually decal makers are quite reluctant to any masking. They are just trying to force you to use the decals, but not here. As you can see, still some of the elements are supplied as the masking templates. Next, we continue with the marking guide, or if you prefer, the application manual or assembly manual. So this is exactly what was serving us the marking guide or the cover. And here inside, yes, it's white paper, and this is quite, I would say, typical for this manufacturer. Do not worry, because it works like this. If I remove the middle section here, you can see all of the markings which are included here, and that's quite a plenty, I would say. It's more than what is shown on the box art. We even have here the roofie, so the one which is having this special attachments for the sea flying. And also we have, I can see the different versions as well. So pay attention so that you don't apply these markings on the version where they will not be suitable, because they were not used. Next, we also have, and that's, I would say, another good tradition of this kit, we have the really detailed history note for each of the markings. So they're written as the history notes. We have also some links, and for the links, of course, you will have to type them manually, even though they are marked with the blue color. Obviously, you cannot click them, but maybe if you have an iPhone should be able to track this text and just turn it in the hyperlinks. I think it's also available on the Android, so you should be good to go. We also have the size of the Hinamaru history node, so that you understand why it was designed this way and what was the right dimension. So this is really important, and it's given in the conversion with the scale which you'll be using, meaning 148 scale. And as you can see, the history notes are very detailed. In my opinion, this is a unique feature of the Lifelike Decals sets, because not that many brands are actually dedicating their work to this information. We also have the reference material list, so this one is also useful in case you would like to read more about this aircraft, about the particular marking option chosen here. And as you can see, that's quite a list, so you'll find a lot of useful things. And also on the rear side, you can see acknowledgements. We have also the stenciling guide, so the stencils are coming as the part of the original set. I mean, they are printed here. You don't have to use any of the standard plastic kit stencils, which is really good, because here you get a slightly superior quality, especially if you compare with some other kits which were in the list. And of course, we have the numbering. As you can see, some of the application options, they are specific for the particular types of the aircraft. So again, pay attention, because here we have the versions covered from Type 21 to Type 22, and of course the roofie, as I said. So those are slightly different aircraft, and I know that some of you will be able to distinguish them, so that's why it is important to apply the right type on your model. But overall, I really like that here's what we get the full list of the decals on the side profiles, and it looks quite simple, but you can understand what you have to do. And also, I'm just checking, yeah, we have the top view, so it is understandable what you have to do with the wing. And I just need to take a look closer, because I can see that it's Type 21 and also A6M2N and also Type 22. But Type 22, it's only 2 aircraft, so this is also quite interesting why they were picked, this one and this one, while all of those are Type 21, and this one is obviously roofie. And well, here is another one, also A6M2K, and whole set should be already available. As far as I know, the pricing is approximately the same as the previous releases. Do not forget that this is a limited edition, so it means it can be sold out very quickly, and I think there are not that many analogs on the market which can offer the same level of attention to the small details, and this is a really handy thing in case you would like to have something different from the standard out-of-the-box options. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion, so do not forget to write what you think about such extensive decal sets. Write it here in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.